On June 10, 2013, a new volcano erupted in Iceland. That was 1 week ago. Today, after 4 days and a half of having the trail closed by the authorities because the weather was not suitable to go hiking and see the eruption, we are finally giving a green light to go do the hike and witness the volcano and the new eruption in Iceland. However, they advise us to be safe and follow a bunch of rules, which we will. Right now, we just had a lunch at home in our Airbnb in Reykjavik. We're packing snacks and food, sandwiches, and everything we need for the hike. It's going to be a round trip, 20 kilometers hike from the parking spot. And hopefully it's going to be okay. The weather looks really good. It's sunny outside, not a cloud in the sky. And we should be in the parking lot in about 30 to 40 minutes. So let's go. We made it to the parking lot. This is the P2 parking lot, which is, I think, was also used to hike to the volcano eruption last year and 2 years ago. However, this volcano is a bit farther away than the volcano from last year's. The parking has to be paid because it's on private land. Who doesn't want a piece of lava land here in Iceland? It's 1,000 crowns, Icelandic crowns, and you have to pay it through the Parka app. Make sure to get that in advance on your phone. And there are a lot of cars. And after we drove and parked here, I saw 20 more cars parking. So yes, it's very, very popular to do this hike. Okay, it's a bit windy, but it's super warm. It's like 16 degrees. However, you never know in Iceland, so that's why I have layers, also extra pants in my backpack, water, snacks, sunscreen, sunglasses, hat, and everything that is required for harsher weather conditions. Let's go. It's a 10 kilometers hike, 20 round trip. So after about 1 hour and 10 minutes of leisurely walk on the trail, we reached the first viewpoint, which is about 5 to 6 kilometers into the hike. And from here, you can see the old lava, which is like an enormous space of black lava, which is clearly new, like compared to the rest of the lava that you're gonna see in Iceland. And then right behind me, you can see the new volcano that erupted in 2023. It's quite a sight. So I see a lot of people are skipping this viewpoint, but it's just like a couple of 100 meters from the main trail to get on this hill. It's quite windy, so make sure to bring all the wind gear that you have. But
The weather is actually really good today to see the volcano. It looks it looks out of this world. It's basically fire coming out of the ground. So wow, my camera is full of dust right now. It's a very dusty situation right here. Don't forget your sunnies because your eyes will thank you. Look at it. So after about 1.5 hours of walking, it's not really a hike, it's just walk on a trail that's suitable for four-wheel drives. I've seen a lot of cars from the news and the rescue team and everything, so yeah, not really a trail or a complicated one, but after an hour and a half, we can finally start to feel the burning smoke. And it's not from the lava, it feels like it's the moss from the old stones that's burning. So the viewpoint was a nice stop. However, I noticed that a lot of people skip it, but it was actually really nice. So don't skip it if you have the time. It's not super windy, but it's a lot of smoke up ahead. Hopefully we'll be able to see something that I'm not really sure where the trail would lead us. This way, quite smoky. Wow. So it's less than 2 hours to get to this view, and it's breathtaking. I think there are at least 3 helicopters around the volcano. There are emergency teams around and other planes. And you can see the lava from here. So a lot of people have stopped here near the burning lava. Oh my god, it's huge wind which blows in all the dust. I've seen a super huge drone. I think it's from the rescue team. They're just holding it here above the people to analyze the situation. But I've seen also a lot of drones, smaller or bigger ones, from people all around. So you should... Ooh, huge wind. It's like a sandstorm, literally. So do bring everything needed to protect your face and eyes from the smoke and dust. Sand basically is very fine. Look, there's another drone. I see 2 drones, 3, 4 drones, a lot of drones. So yeah, let's take a look at the burning lava. It's literally burning over here, although the volcano's over there. Wow. Oh. So we are 50 meters away from the very hot lava, and I think the rescue team is holding the big drone over here just to keep an eye on us, make sure we're not touching it. You can feel the heat from here. It's like standing in front of a huge campfire. It's smoky, warm, windy at the same time. Woo! windy. So there it is. You can hear it crackling and moving and burning. It's like a huge barbecue site. Wow. So here next to the lava is basically the main sightseeing point. This is where everybody stops. I'm not sure if the trail continues because I don't see how it can continue. I've seen people much closer to the volcano with my binoculars, but I don't see them now or how they got there. There are some alternative trails, however, I don't think there's any official trail that goes that close. And basically we just got barbecued, all of us, because it's a very strong smell of barbecue. There are a lot of drones, like a lot of drones. Small ones, big ones. Right now I can count 3 drones. And we also have our drone, but it's kind of windy. It will take off, but I don't think it will go too far away, because the higher you get, the windier it gets, obviously. And yes, it's very windy.
This is the biggest barbecue I've ever been to.
Yes.
If people are familiar with the HBO production Chernobyl, they will notice similarities. This is the good Chernobyl.
This is the good Chernobyl.
Every year Iceland hopes, I have my own. Every year Iceland hopes for one of these, because what they say in Iceland is lava is liquid gold, and they mean it. Basically, each year a volcano erupts, they build another nice public building in Reykjavik. It's wonderful. You've never seen people as excited about a natural disaster as here. Over there is hot lava. You can get really close to it. It looks like a giant barbecue.
Isn't it called magma?
Magma, like the French progressive rock band, Magma. You can get very close to it, and if you make a run for it, you can even hug it.
No, you
But
cannot.
they have people here who technically will tackle you if you do. There are so many drones here that I just saw somebody with a drone as big as our froggy. He was just like flying it like at this distance, just so it wouldn't crash against other things. Drones here are like dogs in a dog park. They're very close to each other, and you have to be really, the leash has to be very tight, otherwise it just goes kaboom. Worst of all, it can crash into a helicopter, which would be tragic, yet humorous, because some helicopters, they go above the volcano and they show everything, but some helicopters are really stupid, and they go almost inside the volcano. Like those helicopters.
Yes, but maybe those are the paid tours, for like 2,000 euros or around that sum. You can get on a tour with the helicopter around the volcano, and they can fit up to 6 people. So this time of year, it seems that that's the most popular activity for tourists.
You would expect that lava won't just go bursting everywhere, but if you think about it, really think about it, there's a lot of lava just below our feet right here.
Okay.
So
Charming.
yes.
Thanks for sharing your thoughts
I
with
just
us.
want to eat my sandwich and give it a nice barbecue smell.
Okay, we can go over there, right where the smell goes or the smoke goes.
I'm thinking if I get a stick long enough, I can put my sandwich right next to the magma and make it really toasty and warm.
Yeah. Oh, some people got really close over there.
Super close.
Yeah, they got super close. Actually, I think it's very dangerous to get so close because it's so windy and it breaks. You can literally hear the magma break, although most of it is black, but it's not cold. So it breaks and it moves, and yeah, super, super dangerous. And you can see it smoking all over the place.
Sci-fi. It's like that sci-fi movie Prometheus, only it's not as boring and it doesn't suck.
Okay. It's 9 p.m. right now, and the sun is still very up, very much up in the sky. I have to declare this volcano sightseeing is probably also known as the International
Convention.
Festival of Drones. I am surrounded at any point by at least 5 drones. I can see drones everywhere flying. Everybody here is a photographer, so if you're a photographer and you're in Iceland during summer, it feels like they have a tradition now, and they expect volcanoes to erupt every summer. It has been so for the last 3 years, and people are very excited about this. Everybody has like a super huge camera. They're doing nature photography, huge drones everywhere. A lot of content creators, a lot of them. And honestly, this is probably one of the most unique things we'll ever get to witness. I'm watching the volcano right now erupting, and I can see it with my naked eye. I can see the lava dancing around it, so that's basically a miracle. It looks better than in the movies. The real thing, it's amazing. It's a bit of wind, but the occasionally feels warm because we are sitting, I think 50-70 meters away from the magma. So that feels pretty warm, and a lot of people are getting closer because I think they're starting to get cold. So if you want to get warmer, you have to move closer to the magma. Took a bunch of pictures and videos. People are taking pictures with all their drones, cameras, but it's good to know that the authorities have sent rescue teams, safety teams, to make sure everything is under control. They're keeping an eye on everybody getting too close on the magma, so they don't have any unfortunate events. We have moved closer because Edward was feeling cold, and he's now pleased with the distance to the warm barbecue magma place, also called barbecue. It's the fireplace.
Its advantages.
It has its advantages.
It does get pretty smoky, but it's warmer.
Yeah. But since the wind blows from that place, it feels like small pieces of magma are blowing in our face. So sunglasses are highly recommended.
I think some of the people here, not a lot, but a minority, are actually journalists, reporters that got sent here, and most of them have really cool drones. And they were checking notes on where to. I have mine, but on where to go and how to film it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're basically stuck in among tourists and journalists with drones.
Festival of volcanoes and drones.
This really is my vision of hell.
It's 10 meters. Okay. We were told to
but
move.
it was getting warm.
It was getting warmer. I think that was the issue.
That was the problem, huh?
Yeah. They were like, oh no, it's getting too warm. Too warm. Something is beeping. I think here we're good. I don't know. After about 3 hours of staring at the volcano, taking pictures of the volcano, walking near the magma, and then walking away from it because it was getting too warm, and it was crackling and falling into pieces, we decided that we need to go home. So it's 10:30 by now, and the sun has not set, but lowered enough to be on the other side of the mountain. So basically, the light now, it offers a perfect view of the volcano and the lava dancing, and it's really remarkable. So now I guess it's better for photography than it was a couple of hours ago. And people are still going to see the volcano. Some are going back to their cars after spending enough time there. But there are a lot of people on this trail, and it's really fascinating to see small groups of people when they first see the volcano. You can just see their faces light up, and they're like, wow, like that. And I just said that it looks like something you've seen in a cartoon or something, because it's out of this world. It's not it doesn't look real, but it is better than you see it on my camera. And I've never seen so many drones up in the air at the same time. Somehow I managed to fly my small drone, because most people here are professionals with professional cameras for photos, for videos, for drones, like big drones. Mine is a small drone, and I managed to film some shots, managed to land it safely, not crash it into any other drone, which seemed like an adventure at the moment. Eddie told me that he overheard a conversation of other photographers, and they said that they witnessed 2 drones crashing, and yeah, doesn't sound like fun. Hopefully that was not true, but I don't know. So be careful if you're flying your drone in a place like, basically it's an attraction. It's an attraction of nature, and the more people you get in one place, the more things are bound to happen. Hopefully you will all stay safe and nothing bad will happen. If the weather is good, you can come visit, enjoy this volcano eruptions, because they have really no estimate on how long it will last. Last year lasted for 6 months, and 2 years ago for 2 weeks. So, or maybe it was the other way around. Might be wrong about those two, but either way, it can last for a couple of days or it could last for months. You never know. Also, they did not expect another volcano eruption this year, but here we are. So Iceland, island of ice and fire, definitely a lot of fire was witnessed today. A lot of people on mountain bikes. So as I said, the trail is basically for bigger trucks and totally acceptable for bikes as well. So if you're into mountain biking, you have a mountain bike in Iceland, and you should take it. You can come and witness the volcano erupting, and you don't have to walk 10 kilometers. I think it was less, actually. I think it was about 8, 6.5, 7, 8, depends on where you stop. After about 6, you get to see the volcano. So we were back in the parking lot and in the car. It took us about 2 hours to get from the eruption site to the parking lot. This time we did not stop for photos anymore. And it was not a hard hike except for the rocks that they put on the dirt road, you know, for the emergency cars to be able to drive over there. But it was an easy hike. The weather was really good today, so it played a major factor. It was a bit windy, but you know, we stayed there at the viewing point for about 3 hours, so it was bound to get a bit windy and feel a bit chilly. But if you're dressed properly, you should not have any issues. And I've seen a lot of people with children, so if you're a family and you have children that are used to normal hikes, this should be no issue. So thank you for watching, and I hope this was helpful. If you're in Iceland or you're gonna visit Iceland soon, hopefully you'll still get to see the eruption site of the new volcano in 2023. I hope you have great weather and you get a chance to see this miracle of nature, so do not miss it. Today felt like everybody was here because after 4.5 days of having the trail officially closed by the authorities, everybody was so eager to come here and see the volcano. Yeah, just follow the rules. Go check the latest updates on Safe Iceland and the official website, and you know, follow the rules and enjoy. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.